We're back, people, and today we're breaking film on Elijah Roberts, SMU edge defender. This guy has a great NFL frame. He's listed at about 6'3", 290, and the fact that he makes these plays off the edge is so impressive at that size. But he offers versatility and where he can win in multiple different ways. Like, he can play on the interior, play as like a 3-tech, but also off the edge, set the edge, versus the run, pass. I think he's a three down player. I think he can play all three of those plays. Also, shout out NFL Draft Film Room for these clips, but the athleticism, I think, is where he can win on the inside. When he gets interior rushes versus guards, he has that enough athleticism to beat them. And then on the edge, maybe not quite considered as good as athletes, some other guys, but he's able to win with some heavy hands. He has power, also good hand usage in general, able to, time up his pass rush moves pretty well. He's not going to blow you away with bend or burst or anything in those areas, but clearly has the power to take control, stack and shed. He does it versus the run and the pass. Just a good play strength balance player too. You can see some of these reps of him being able to be that force defender, and just using those hands to his advantage very, very commonly. And it's just that ability to be versatile and still be productive from those different roles is always super, super helpful, and I think would allow him to see some playing time. He's also a pretty high motor type rusher. Sometimes his moves don't always work, but he constantly sticks with it and works through contact really well. Here, kind of slanting to the inside and gets it versus a tackle in a guard double team. But once he gets that one-on-one, he continues to fight, continues to use his hands to his advantage. You can see him swipe the guard's hands away, and then is now able to rip past him. And then good job splitting. A lot of times when guys get hit in that low hip, once they split, they kind of get moved to the side, but it shows that he has good core strength and contact balance to continue working there and get after the quarterback. And then having this type of rush from a 4-eye is impressive. Usually when you're a 4-eye like this, it is pretty hard to get the ideal rush angle. But the fact that now he's able to go against a guard where he's able to out-athlete some guards, not quite at against tackles, but versus guards, boom, a little late off the ball. But look at him set this up. He's staying square, patient, gives this little hesitation to the outside, and then hits a hard club with that left. He's able to hit a hop, club to the left, able to just completely, basically completely exchange a gap with one little hop move, showing a little bit of explosiveness there, and then able to club, rip past him, and then get after the quarterback, get a nice hit on him. Pretty quick win there from a pressure standpoint, and just doing it from different alignments. Enough lateral mobility to make an impact in the run game. So nice to see him win in versus the run in multiple different ways. He can set the edge, but on the backside of these plays, he's able to, have that, it is tough to get a face across the tackle like this and get into this gap. He's able to get to the B gap, rip underneath, and then make a play in pursuit. Another impressive rep there from Roberts. And then, it's then you get him off the edge. He uses speed to power. Really good job selling he's going to hit speed, because his first steps, let's look at his path here. His first, 2 steps are hard to the outside. And then once he does that, and he's able to close enough space and get this guy to overset just enough, he's then able to get engaged, boom, get low with good leverage, extend, show the power in his hands, and then put that guy on the ground, forces the throwaway. Really, really good work there. And now you just see the different ones. That's off the edge. He's able to, outpower those guys. And then you get to see him lined up, get a one-on-one with a guard, and he's able to win with athleticism and a pass rush pan. He hits that boom little step over. He is clearly rushing with a plan, because he hits that boom. Looks like he might fight to the inside, but he then is back to the outside with a club, rip underneath. He's constantly hitting different counters, different moves, ways to win. And he's able to, then get after that quarterback. They all kind of converge on him at the same point. But it is very impressive to see him do it from all these different alignments, and I think have the same effectiveness as well. And good job constantly winning across the face of these guys in the middle. Versus Louisville, Tyler Shuckey gets the one-on-one versus the tackle, doing it from 4-eye again. Usually when you're in this tight alignment like this, it is tough to win. Usually you're in a more advantageous position to stop the run, but it is tough to get good pass rush reps just due to your angles and stuff. But he's still able to hit with a club, arm over, really good hand placement. That left, boom, goes to that elbow area. Then you bring that right arm to the back, right there as well. Makes it impossible for him to reset his hands. And then you get after that, and he's able to finish on Shuck for the sack there. Really, really nice work. Just constantly beating people, man. Really impressive, just angle work. You can see like he doesn't just run straight down the middle of these guys, which a lot of times, especially bigger edge rushers do. Is he gets this guy by attacking on the outside, gets him to shoot that hand out, makes him commit, and by getting that outside half of him, even though he's super tight to 72 here, he gets him to overset just enough to now for where he can boom, able to basically he kind of snatches that first hand down and then hits the club to throw him out of the way. Really good power hand movement, just absolutely collapsing pockets. And he's doing this like, yeah, he's playing at SMU, but all of these, like a lot of these games, he's playing against very good opponents in, Louisville, Clemson, Penn State, and, some others as well, which it's nice to see him winning. He can win pretty quickly. Here's another example of him attacking outside half, give you a little foot fire, right there that gives him that little foot fire, and then now, boom, hard club, arm over, when able to cross the face, show some short area quickness. Feel like he has good short area quickness right before when he's about to get engaged. It's not that like initial burst. Like he doesn't have that great initial burst off the ball. He doesn't have, insane like range or lateral mobility, but he has just enough of that quickness to where like, when he's about to make his moves, he can work past you combined with those other, play strength and balance traits. It's very, very impressive. And then versus the run, he just does a good job. Like disciplined. He's pretty instinctive. He holds his own at the point of attack. He can stack and shed, throw these guys away, be a force defender. Those reps are all pretty impressive from Roberts for the most part. Like here on the backside of, some inside zone. And look at him just bully this tackle down the line of scrimmage because he's still in control of his gap, but he's able to completely like dominate this rep and push this guy down into like the main hole that this running back wants to work through, and he's just so controlled. And look how low he is, great pad level leverage. Love seeing that he extends fully with his arms. He's still control of his gap here, holding that outside half of him. And now 13 has nowhere to go, has to bounce out, and it ended up falling on the ground because Roberts absolutely dominates that rep. First run, here's another rep. Love seeing this, being able to drop the hammer and anchor versus a pulling guard like this. This is like a real big advantage of having a bigger edge, especially when they try to pull like this, because a lot of guys will get kind of washed. He's able to completely drop this guy who has momentum and really not get moved at all. He actually pushes him back. Like, boom, first he stonewalls him, and now he's able to then drive his feet, push him back into the running back, give him nowhere to go, can strict run lanes. Really enjoy Roberts in those areas. I think right away he'll be a effective run defender, no matter where he aligns, like especially off the edge. If he's like an edge, effective run defender instantly. And then I think if he does become that, like I think it'll be more of a gradual thing. But as a third down, obvious pass rush situation, then they might start working. They'll still play him at edge, but then I think he'll start getting more of those interior reps. Another good rep identifying, sort of like slanting to the outside here, feeling the flow of this play. Kind of gets engaged with this guy. Looks like he might work back to the inside. Now he squares him up. Basically two gapping. 7 has a two-way go. Roberts then able to shed, throw him to the side, make that tackle. Very, very good work there. Roberts demanding attention. Like, look at someone like this twitchiness that he shows right before he's about to get engaged. Like, he has moves. Like, he clearly rushes with the plan. He ties his feet and hands together really well. Like, if you look at his feet with his hands, like, he is ready. Like, right here in this position, this is like the typical, like, oh, I'm about to hit the cross chop on you position that he's in. But he sells it, then gets re-engaged, and is able to win back to the inside with an arm over. Is going to cross the face and probably win if the right guard doesn't come over and get attention. And even though he's kind of like a little off balance here, guy's going to attack him, he's still able to stay on his feet and still throw 73 off of him. Like, that is an insane level of contact balance. I think he's a better athlete than giving credit for because, like, I think body control, balance are really good athletic traits for, especially for interior or for trench players. And that's something I really, really like about his game that I think can go unnoticed at times. And then you can just see him making impact versus the run. We've seen him set the edge, take on with things with power, but he also still uses moves down there as well. Like, hits that club, arm over, throws the guy, uses his own momentum and leverage against him, and then able to just work through that trash and find the work. So, really big fan of Elijah Roberts' game in this class. This is a stacked edge and defensive tackle class, and there are certain players in this class that I think can give you reps at both. Roberts is one of my favorites among that sort of prototype, so definitely keep an eye out for him. I think he'd probably go somewhere in the middle rounds. Productive player, good size, pretty good athlete that can win in multiple different ways. Like, he clearly has a pass rush repertoire. So if you're like, come in,